Greetings, humanity. I am here once more, or at least temporarily. Hang on. Oh, there's a thing going on I gotta fix real quick. Launch the bot. There we go. Okay, that's in case anyone wants to go play in the labyrinth for a while. And turn that on. And turn that on. Because, of course, I have to do all of these things simultaneously. Is that what we needed? Oh, wait, we need that too. Yay! Okay. Alright. I wish the sound on this was just continuous. But it is not. Alright. Let's see what we're doing. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna load the game because I died last time. Not quite sure where I ended up last time. Oh yes, so we have returning to the column if I want to do that. We have Meal the Vest after hitting the Mirrorcasters. The little ones, not the one that sort of launched me in this whole thing. I'm gonna go with this one. Because I think once they tell you where to find, you know, you have to go to the bloom, basically. Where to find whoever it was. I've lost track of everything, including character names. Should I continue? That is a question that, of course, is occurring to me. I want to just see this through. I've gotten through a lot. But it's just kind of gets more tiring with certain elements, you know? I don't know. Let's see. I want to try and stick with it. I'm going to go back to here, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go and try to clear out the Children of the Last Gate. I think that's a thing we can probably do before that area goes away. So we're going to do that. We will do that first. And we shall circle back around to this situation here. All right. I am also not feeling great today, so this is going to be probably shorter. Once again, having minor medical stuff going on, as usual, as is par for the course these days for me. So, just gonna figure it out. Wait for the next thing to happen. I prefer to preserve my energy for the tabletop RPG streams. Truth be told, because that's more of my main area there. But I do enjoy playing these games, and I want to keep doing it. But I need to still be around to do all the playing. Alright. Okay. I feel like I should hand off a bunch of the healing items to Rin. She is basically our healer. Because that will then free me up to do other stuff. Also, I can level. I need to probably do that.
Forward. Onward.
Right. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
So, we are leveling up. Let's find out what we're leveling up into. What are we doing? Alright, this is a new tier, I guess, so we can do any of these things. Let's see what's available. Standard thing, I can go up to 20 if I desperately want to. I feel like I have a decent amount of intellect at this point for our purposes. If I increase the edge, I can then, you know, extend the intellect further, which might be helpful. Oh no, that's the effort. If I increase the edge, make certain tasks easier. That could be really handy. I feel like I want to increase the edge first, but let me see what we have on the menu for skills and abilities once more. Natural lore, cipher use. If I want more ciphers, I'm not using all of my cipher slots right now, but we'll see. Anamnesis. It's been kind of helpful. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Let me check out abilities. Onslaught. Do I not have that already? Flash. I know I have that already. It's because we're improving them. That's why, Jim. I understand. Boosting Onslaught would probably be a really good idea. Deal 5 damage, it says. Deal 1, deal 8. I kind of want to do that because I feel more immediately that's going to be that's going to be more immediately useful than everything else right now. Useful though it all is. Well, yeah, it's either that. Let's qualify that. It's either that or the extra edge. Since that's what we use for things like this. It's a great question, isn't it? I think since there's more that we can do with... Yeah, let's do the edge. There we go. 3 edge. Okay. That'll come in handy. Now I will hand off a bunch of stuff to Rin. I have a buzzer. Why do I not need... Okay. This is a melee weapon. Gotta be next to someone to use this. Okay. Rin, do you have anything? What do you got? Light melee weapon. I'm gonna give her that. I mean, she doesn't have to get close to do these things. I'm gonna give her the spray flash. And I have multiples of these. Yes, give her the axe, that's it. Encephalic Rush. I mean, it's either that or I hold it from... I mean, intellect is my primary thing, so I'll hold on to it. But I will give her the speed moss. Both the speed mosses, the spray flash. And that's it. Floral Mirrorcaster. Circulating Mirrorcaster. Twisted Metal Mirrorcaster, which is the one we can't use yet. Even though it says usable, it's not usable. Okay. What's this? Elucidated Forest Might. I'm going to give her that too. So she can go around healing folks. That'll come in handy. Good, good, good. Okay. Now that we've done that, we will... Oh, let me see here. She's got all the things. Good. Do I want to hand her any bonded items? No, I don't think I have any to spare, really. Okay. Alright. So that's done. Endless Gatorade. Endless Gatorade. No. Stop that, Jim. Yes, I should stop it. Endless Gate entrance. Take 2. Let's give this a try. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
We just go through this portal. The only way out will be to find the one who opened it.
Remember that.
We're doing it. If you have a 100% chance to hit an enemy, you automatically gain the maximum amount of bonus damage that you could get, regardless of how many levels of effort you apply. That's good to know. Oh, crap. So I'm just immediately going to issue content warnings and put them all over this, as if that's what I think it is, I do not want to describe it. But, you know, we may be about to get into things that, once again, sort of border on body horror or just biological horror of some kind. You have been warned. The cloying fingers release you, perhaps knowing there is nowhere for you to go. You are within the endless gate now. You are theirs. The air is chill and moist. Screams of agony permeate the darkness around you, and you sense something watching. There is no choice but to venture forth. Oh, we can interact with it. That's nice. It's an area map. Oh, God. It is going to be endless, isn't it?
I'm ready.
There's the thing. Let's poke it. Go ahead and save again once we're in here. Might have happened automatically. I'm not sure. But it didn't. The endless gate. Poking things. As that's really what we do in this game. In Numenera in general, what one does is run around poking things. That seems to be the theme of the setting.
I'm ready.
Several people have been flayed. There we go. Yep, their skins stretched into grotesque banners, faces contorted in a rictus of eternal pain. The skins flap back and forth in a wind you do not feel. Beyond them, you see a clear passage deeper into this hell. Suddenly, a pair of eyes snaps open. They are not flayed skins, but living people. Okay, yeah, yes, I issued a content warning. I'm issuing a second one. Kill us, it rasps. Kill us, it rasps. The children brought us here, not to die, but to suffer, to feed the things that live here, slowly, eternally. No! The skin behind the furs, partially obscured in the darkness, shakes herself awake. Her face remains twisted in agony even as she speaks. Our deaths make them stronger. If you kill us, you will only die as well. Run, save yourself. There is only death, a third voice moans from the darkness behind the first two. Its eyes remain closed, thankfully, its mouth gnarled in an ugly grimace. Kill us, or the children, or both, or neither. It does not matter. Death is all that awaits you. The three skins squeeze their eyes shut, their mouths open in wordless screams as some new agony befalls them. A malevolent presence weighs down upon you. Something watches with eager anticipation. It almost wants you to kill them. So we can put these things out of their misery, or leave them alone. I think the way that I have been playing this character, while there have been many flights of fancy in terms of trying to be a nice person, that's not entirely who this guy is. But if need be, we'll come back and kill them if we get stuck and find that there's a need for that. Although, I guess if I do kill them, then, and it does sort of hurt them. There are cultists up there. If it does weaken them, that could come in handy. Choices. And that's the whole thing with this. Their choices, you have no idea what they're going to do. They're very good at that. Tactically, it would make sense to kill them. Alright. Kill us. No, you will only make those we feed grow stronger. Okay. No, never mind then. Here we go. Crisis! He's got that hook. I want him to use that hook. It does consume movement. Let's get you here.
To action.
One time that hook works. Ah! Yeah, don't hit the girl.
I'm surrounded.
Alright. Flash. This is a good time to do it. On hit confers vulnerable. Is it? Yeah, okay.
You should have
Right, no, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help right now. Hiding. Remove. Rin, hey. She really needs to hide right now. Alright, so we gotta kill this one. We got a 90% chance here, that's good. Warp dash is gonna help in a minute. Let's do chemical damage. You know what? No, I want 90%. We're gonna do this. Alright. She's gonna do more with her basic attack than anything else. No, we don't want to teleport. Yeah, we gotta deal with this guy. Hey! That's, interesting. Right. $65%. Let me see what it is with this. 45%. No. I'm gonna take out this cultist and fall back. Can't fall back. Damn.
something to do.
Okay, he could fall back. Alright, what have we got here? Yeah, we can come around and whack him. That's 95%, that'll be fine. Alright, so who needs healing? Eritus needs healing, and Rin needs healing. How far down are we? Health, we're down 9, so it's about half. 22 out of 45, also about half.
Of course we can help. Right, Al?
Oh, that's much better. Just like that.
Shadows.
Yeah, that was the... I don't know what that one's deal is, but we're gonna use the hook on that one. There we go. Now we're gonna whack him.
Ha! You never had a chance.
Yeah, this might be a time to use... Yeah. So many abilities. I'm gonna move you down here. And use interpose. Rin. Let's see, how are we doing? He's down a little bit, you're down more. I'm gonna use spray flesh on herself.
That's a lot better.
And we move to the next turn because that's really all we can do. Let's see. Nope, just come up and hit the cultist. But it's a little dangerous being that close. I'm very worried about that thing. Don't want to get that close. Onslaught, energy attack. Oh, it's over? Okay. Whatever the thing in the darkness was, we're just gonna walk right past it, eh? Okay. Let us save the game here before we keep going. The endless gate is endless. Endless gate. Fighting. things. Thing. Let me actually just check a thing real quick. Da 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 da. All right. Shut that down. There we go. Okay, back to this. You do that. There we go. All right. Last Castoff is not feeling great. We should heal the Last Castoff. But we'll deal with that in a minute.
All right.
Dagger money.
Go.
Okay. Kind of want to take a, what is it, I forget what the term is now. It's from the RPG where you just take a second to heal, and it's either a second or it's a number of, or it's an action, or it's like one action, or it's a certain number, or it's 10 minutes or a day. I can't remember because it's like therefore you get 4, right? And each one is progressively longer. I don't remember what things are called anymore. Used to know, don't anymore. Let's see. Yeah. Fleetfoot moss, spray flesh. Yeah, I guess we'll use the spray flesh. Last Castoff.
Much better.
Healed 18, that's interesting. Alright. Thought it was only going to heal 8. You have healed 18. I'm actually go ahead and save again, just since we just did that. So I don't have to do it again if I die suddenly. Are you certain of nothing? I'm certain of nothing. How's it looking? Okay, more things.
I am the very soul of action.
Very soul of action. Good to know. Okay, looks like they haven't been fully converted yet.
Fine.
Skins are like the other you met, alive and in eternal pain. One of them snaps its eyes open as you approach. Kill us, you will reach the center more quickly. No, a second bone's binding. When we die, they grow stronger. You will never survive. Okay, thanks. Good to know. I am a heartless bastard. Yep, here we go. More cultists. And that's really close to the darkness. That's a little closer to the darkness than I'm comfortable with. But then I don't know where the mouth is going to be, so... who knows? I know, I just keep saving the game. What's wrong with him? Why does he keep saving the game? Because he comes from an era where that was necessary. Oh well. And old habits die hard.
All right.
What up, yo? Alright.
Yes. Now.
Well, this real sprig is working. Let's see. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. his might soon.
You never had a chance.
Yeah, some of them have, are slightly, they're all glowing. Entropic field confers vulnerable.
You've already lost.
There we go. Rin is going to do what? Hide, perhaps? Yes. Oh, that would come in handy. She should go up and heal his might soon. However, first, we're gonna hide. And that's her movement. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Makina, okay. Now is the time for Warp Dash. Which two do we want to hit? Oh, that's out of range. Alright. Well, that becomes much easier. Put her here. Oh, she has 100% on them. Got him. Oh, crap. Oh, there it is. I did wonder. So I need to get Rin over here. She's way down. She's 22 down. Iridus can take a few more hits. So we'll do that. Uh, 80%'s not bad. Okay. Whittling them down. Oh, I'm gonna keep you here. Okay, last cast off. We're at 100%. We're just gonna go hit him.
The last time you'll touch me.
Okay. Heal 23 points of health. That's on all allies in range of target. Okay. Well, before we use that, 6 points of health per turn. Let's not go with that yet. Traded force heals the might, fleetfoot moss. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go innervate. I need you to get closer to her to do that. There's a cultist right there. Got him. Not good. Not good. Gotta whack this cultist. To the other side of them. Oh, good. Bled to death. Nice to know. Take all their stuff. And then take all that.
Fine.
And take all that. Yay. Battle axe. A lot of axes. So before we go too much further, let's once again take stock. Our healing is not going so well. We're down quite a bit. Got to figure this out. Whilst we wait for everything to load. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna make it through here. We've got a lot going on. Oh, can't actually use it right now. Alright. That's fine. What do we have left? We have 3 Illustrated Force. We can use that at least, because Eridus is down... How much might? 4 might. Illustrated Force heals 3 might. And yet, somehow, in this place, these things heal more than they did. I don't understand it. It's curious. So I might actually... Should I wait till the combat? It'd be a bit of a waste. Okay, that did exactly what it was supposed to. Alright, back up to 7. Good. Still need to heal your damage somehow.
I'm ready if you are. I hear and I go.
Right, but what are you carrying? That's my question. Endless Heart, actually, I should look at that. Still got Encephalic Rush if I need to grab Intellect back, which... 13 out of 20, I actually should probably think about that, using one of those hits. Use a hit of Encephalic Rush. No, it's just these that we get into. Luminic Rejuvenator on 23 points of health on all allies in range of target point. Probably going to activate the Barrel of Indomitability pretty soon. Okay. Alright, yeah.
Here. Now.
Both here and now. Let me go ahead and use one of these. Or the only one of these. 6 points of intellect. Can use it on himself. There we go. Back up. See, in the game we don't have separate health. We only have these three. Only have these 3 things. Actually, also, do we need to use the Fleetfoot Moss? How much does it heal? 3 points of speed. How far down are we? Yeah, we should go ahead and make use of that. Use that on herself. There we go. Okay. It's good to do that, I think. Alright. Back to this. And for a penny and for all the things. Alright.
All right.
These skins are like the others, their faces warped in unspeakable agony. One of them snaps its eyes open as you approach. You cannot face what lies beyond here. Flee and save yourself. Fool! A second moans behind him. He is our chance of freedom. Who else will ever release us? The first skin smacks its gnarled lips as though considering this. Yes, yes, kill us, and nothing at all foul will befall you. No. There's
Learning begets doing. Or is it the other way?
more to deal with right now. Okay, we're over here. This is like an anaconda of pain. I guess it's gonna stop at some point, right? That's when we get like up here maybe, if it keeps spiraling around like this. No, not spiraling, you know, curving around like this. Close to spiraling. We got this fight, and then I feel like there's gonna be one more fight at least up this way. Gotta figure it out. Well, that's the point. It's like, do we use the how soon do we use all these items? It's getting scary. All right. Well, here we go. I could use some help.
Learning begets doing. Or is it the other way?
Hey guys. Oh, that hurt. All that for a miss.
Could someone stab some healing into me?
Oh, that's not good. Rin is down. Oof. I don't know if... Yeah, I actually am worried now if that's permanent, because that's a problem. It's an excellent question, don't you think? Just checking health stat information. Okay, so not necessarily permanent, but could be. Let's kick these people's arses, if at all possible. nice that the, these things get counterattacked. 100%, that's kind of a no-brainer. Oh, that wasn't good. You know what? I think everybody needs to fall back. Yeah.
Action! Here I come!
Yes, action.
I need help. I'm going.
Can we trade items during combat? That might prove particularly helpful. Limnic Rejuvenator, Barrel of Indomitability. Can't use the item. Can't transfer the item. Not good, not good. Can discard the item, can't use it. No way to heal. This was a poor plan. Use the Data Sphere Blast. If they're close enough.
It's the last time you'll touch me. Lesser hero would be dead by now.
One cultist left, huh?
Could someone stab some healing into me?
Onslaught. %, but we can make that work. Or not. He's making my eyes close. That's an excellent question. And right, run you back here. Oh, that's not good. Nope. So close. If we just hit that cultist within those last couple of times, that would have worked. Okay, so, I think we're going to, yeah, as I said this was going to be a shorter session, I think, I could reload. It's 316. Okay, I think I'm okay. I'm going to try one more time. Reload last saved. See which one that is. Hey, let's redistribute our items a little bit. Yeah, there are certain things that can only be done at certain points. Yeah, giving her all the healing stuff, unfortunately, turns out did not work nearly as well as we had hoped. So, which one of these do we want to hand off? The Limnic Rejuvenator or the Barrel of Indomitability? I feel like if she gets a turn, she could turn on the barrel. She could use the barrel. I mean, she doesn't have that many healing items at this point, unfortunately. Should have racked up on them before going in there. That, you know, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? I wonder if I want to even try this again without doing that. Tell you what, no, we're going to continue with this. For now, we're going to try one more time. Can't use it till we're in combat. That one we could use. It's not quite time yet. No, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Because of course we are. Because we're idiots. Alright. Can I change the marching order somehow? No. Okay, fine. Alright. You gotta wonder, right? That was not useful.
I am the very soul of action. Could someone stab some healing into me?
This is no time for jokes.
Well, that's not... That's kind of worse. Oh my god! Ah, Jesus.
You should have run. Let's go.
No, I am not dying.
Yeah, about that.
I need healing.
I don't really have the ability to confer that upon you, that's the problem. Working on it.
Fine.
I need to get creative here.
I'm faltering. I'm hurt.
I'm not surprised.
I need help.
I know you do.
What do you think of this?
Well, one of them laid down.
Yes.
Run. Just a bit.
Over here. I need healing.
I know. We are fighting the only way I know how right now.
As if there were any doubt of my skill. Shadows.
I'm faltering.
I have nothing I can do to heal anybody. You can just try my ranged attacks and that's it. Oh, multiple thing. Well, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I think the answer here, quite obviously, quite obviously, I think the answer here is very much to, yeah, to do something other than what I've been doing, yeah. So, yeah, hey folks. Yeah, so I think the answer here is going to be to reload the game before going in there and load up on healing items. That needs to happen. So we've got a lot of shins. There is, I think, there are a couple of places I think around there where we can buy stuff. So we're gonna do that. I think that's really the only reasonable solution here. The question just is, do I want to do this right this second, or do I want to take a break? Because I'm feeling okay. I'm gonna load the game, I think. Actually, I tell you what, I'm gonna take just a. I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna just do just about a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Let me do a quick loading here, just to see what we have. A quick loading. So... I'm actually going to go back to here, where we started. Because there was someone there who can sell stuff. And I kind of want to do some price comparison. Is there someone there and then there? I thought there was someone up on the surface, but I can't remember. So we'll find out. We were brother in the flesh. This one will have spending money, I hope. Lady Anshy spreads slender hands, delicate spiderwebs of metal thread run through her fingers, studded with circular nodes that look too purposeful to be mere jewelry. The name's Anshy, she says. Lady Anshy. Didn't we talk to Lady Anshy more? Huh. Don't let that scare you off. I sell rare Numenera and a place to rest at a fair price. I can also upgrade certain clothing and equipment, but that's a bit more expensive. She gives you an assessing eye. But I don't need to tell you that. Quality costs money. Anyone who tells you different is going to take you for twice what you'd pay here. She claps her ornamented hands together with a clink. So, what do you need? There's... Oh. Maybe we didn't talk to her. Alright. What did the Ferritory do to me? It killed you, of course. It'll do that every time, by the way. Just ask Melmoth over there. The corner of her lip turns. One of my companions is troubled by demons of some kind. Can anyone here help him? She looks immediately at Eridus, who brightens, literally and figuratively at being noticed. Can't say I've ever seen something like this before, she murmurs, and none of us are doctors, sorry to say. You get a lot of business in Mielavest? Well, I'll put it like that. No, she says, grinning. And it's not normally me doing the selling, not like I used to. In normal times, I'm treating major customers to fancy dinners, yelling at my advisors, and sneaking in the odd bespoke order before more paperwork lands on my desk. She shrugs. But these aren't normal times. People are saying the Sorrow's on the hunt again. I don't know if it's true, but better safe than sorry. So instead of passing the time arguing like everyone else around here, I'm back to being a humble merchant. She winks. For now. My little empire can run itself for a while. I'll be back soon. You must do quite a lot of business with the endless battle ongoing. I don't know, she says carefully. I don't take sides or opinions on that conflict. Bad for business sides. Yeah. There are a couple of steps, things that I did, things that I handed off. I have undone those. I can do those again. I just remembered. Remind me what you said about the Ferritory? Rumor is that it's a last-ditch defense against the Sorrow, she says, but that's just a rumor. Can't tell you if it's truth or wishful thinking. We didn't get to find out last time. Died too soon. Do you know anything else about the Ferritory? Ugly thing has caught your fancy, huh? She says, but no, can't help you. Your name's Lady Anshy. Are you royalty? She says, only in a technical sense. A few years back I did a favor for the type of person who can spin titles out of thin air. I told her I only wanted the money, but she insisted. She shrugs. So, Lady Anshy. It's opened a few stubborn doors over the years, but other than that, I don't wave it around much. You don't seem upset that I opened the portal into Mielavest, despite what's about to happen. That's because closing it wasn't necessary to begin with. The shields are good enough. She rolls her eyes. Our brothers and sisters worry too much. Must run in the family. Sure, the shields are good enough. What are those wires all over your hands? Inventions of mine, she says. Cobbled together from parts, of course, like everything. These beauties are wired, well, not really, but you know, into my head. I use them to build and fix things that are really, really small. She beams at her hands. I've had them almost as long as I've been alive. I need a place to rest. Not really right now. Can I take a look at your Numenera? Sure, she says. Look all you want. Ciphers. Bunches of ciphers. Summons a wisp that attacks a nearby enemy on its turn, dealing 20 energy damage. 8 physical damage. That could come in handy. Currently we have 1469. Impressively labeled canister. Confers impressively labeled canister. Converts all damage dealt to energy. And plus 50% movement speed. 15% plus 50% evasion. Plus 5 damage. Active entire crisis. Wow. That's going to come in handy for someone, maybe. It's 170. Blood of the Elements. Permanent plus 1 resistance. Spirit Shroud. 2 resistance when damaged by energy, chemical, mental, or transdimensional damage confers Spirit Shroud plus 15% evasion active 1 round. More spray flesh, which we desperately need. Varith, you recognize this ring fragment. It's called Varith, or Wisdom Chained, and is one half of the artifact known as the Shadow Ring. Okay. You recall that this artifact belonged to a Castoff, though their identity escapes you. You remember that only the Changing God himself sundered this ring at the height of a cold rage, and infused each half with mutually repellent energies. They have been separated from each other ever since. The Changing God went through immense trouble to separate these 2 rings. It must be possible to reunite them. What does this do? I mean, it's a cool idea. Is it worth it? That's the question. Whispers, light melee weapon. Artifact. Uses intellect. That might be a better... That would be a better fit for me. 4 energy damage, 4 physical damage. Plus 3 damage per effort applied, maximum plus 12. Light weapon bonus plus 15% on weapon attacks. Maybe. Call shield, plus 50% evasion, plus 2 might pool. I feel like the buckler that I have is probably going to be more helpful than that. Exuvia. I'm wearing living Exuvia, that's just Exuvia. It's 200. I want to check something. Yeah, okay, good. So I can buy it for others as long as I do that, okay. I'm wearing the Exuvia. This is the living Exuvia. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm wearing the Spirit Shroud, right? Okay. I understand, and it's horribly expensive. Sting charge. My weapon is Whispers. Ah, so I have the thing. Okay. The intellect blade. That makes more sense. Slug spitter. Ranged weaponry. Encephalic rush. Fleetfoot Moss, Elutrated Force, Hyper Elutrated Force, Refined Fleetfoot Moss, Amplified Encephalic Rush, Concentrated Spray Flesh, a Great Axe, Heavy Melee Weapon, 14 physical damage. Okay. Child's Grace, I think. Bonded item, right? +1 training in level and persuasion skill. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, so first order of business, we're going to buy the concentrated spray flesh, because that will come in handy. We're going to buy both of them, because we need them. As for the rest, well, that's a thing to figure out. Do we want to sell anything to this person? I mean, plenty of things to get rid of here. I think we've got an extra buzzer. An extra battle axon. Battle axon. So that's 15 damage total if it's, he already is doing, so yeah, that's his existing axe is going to be better than that. We can sell his greatsword though. Hopefully, no. He's not using his shield at this point. Working on it. Let's see, what else? Considering selling one of these stingers. And the healing sword. Well, it would be nice to actually make use of that. Especially lately. I will think about holding on to that. Whilst we figure the rest of this out. One of the buzzers? I saw one of the buzzers? Sure. Okay. Now what? Is the question, is it not? I don't know. Is it worth it? That's the question. Runic Blade of Tol Danor. Heavy melee weapon, 10 physical, 10 energy. It's like 500 shins, but the Quick Ice Axe is useful. It has been making the those it hits bleed, so that's helpful. That said, though, I mean, More damage. More damage. It's like 5 more damage. And more, even more with effort. Initially, we lose the ability to make them bleed between rounds, which is handy. That's 6 physical damage per turn. Yeah, that's actually, each hit is actually another, it's like 12 damage. I think I want to hold on to the one he's got. Outworn Buckler. More willpower, more evasion. It's not bad. It's been hobbling attackers, that's been helpful. Yeah, those bonuses have been helpful. This actually would be more useful to her. But it is only usable by the Last Castoff, it says. That's unfortunate. Now these items are only usable by the Last Castoff. That's not good. Mystic Marble summons a wisp that attacks a nearby enemy on its turn, dealing 20 energy damage. I mean, that could come in handy. Converts damage to energy plus % movement speed. I mean, it's not a bad idea. So, Living Exuvia only usable by the Last Castoff. Which, I mean, currently we've got Exuvia. So we could trade in our Exuvia for the Living Exuvia. Which is a bit more armor, a bit less resistance. But also -3 to might, -3 to speed, -50% on esoteric attacks. I don't know if we want to do that. +1 intellect pool, +3 mental damage on esoteric attacks or cipher attacks. Could come in handy. I don't know. Permanent resistance. That is going to come in handy. If we want to get that. So I want to get that. I might want to get Varith. I am just curious to know if I should get Varith. Because that's an interesting question. Torment. Tides of Numenera, Varith. Just because. Let me see here. Shadow Ring is an ornament. Ah, okay. Okay. Now that I am looking at what this is, we will never get it. We will never get the other half of that ring. Okay. Not this run through. Okay. Good to know. I'm glad I looked it up. Because I didn't now waste money on that ring. Let's see. Next. I think this marble's going to come in handy, and I think that... I don't think the upgrade's necessarily going to be worth it. I mean, it's 2 more armor, which is nice. the reduction in everything else is not something I'm thrilled about. Even though he doesn't really use might or speed very much. I have 50% on esoteric attacks, so that's kind of nuts. Alright. So... Chuckling Shroud. There's 3 resistance and plus 20 willpower. I don't know. We're gonna buy this. Blood of the Elements, a shifting substance, fills this ordinary glass vial, existing in many states at the same time. Sometimes it is a blue liquid or a lump of solid black, before suddenly becoming purple electrified plasma or a pure white gas. Every phase is so quick, so short, it's impossible to be sure if the change is real, if the substance exists in every state at once, or if it even exists at all. There is a small inscription around the edges of the vial's cork, the letters fading in and out of view, as if engraved using a similar substance. It probably, possibly, maybe spells out blood of the elements. I can only wonder what would happen if someone were to consume a substance such as this. Yes! And we're gonna buy the marble for Rin, actually. Because that's a thing that she can attack with. It's a cipher, right? What's her current cipher? Is she loaded up with ciphers right now? I think she might be. I don't know if she's at max. Guess we'll find out. We got the marble. I'm going to give the marble to Rin in a moment. Anything else we need from here? Yeah, I'd like to grab the Amplified Encephalic Rush. So I have that available. Okay, that's going to help a little bit. I don't think we even need the Refined Fleetfoot Moss right now. Yeah, that's the most we were able to... I mean, we got all the healing stuff, basically, except for the additional... Oh, we got the additional spray flesh. There. All the spray flesh we can have. That'll do.
Maddie, I was going to ask about your golden-hued skin. You look so... vibrant.
My skin... You're seeing me through your glow, Eratus.
Really? Why then with such a porcelain cast? You must be twice as beautiful as you appear.
Eratus? You know, never mind.
Is there anything else we wanted to talk about? Let's talk about those upgrades you mentioned. Sure thing, but in case, she says, but in case I wasn't clear before, I can't do much with what you're wearing. It's pretty good as is. She scratches her chin. Your friends, on the other hand, I can help. Who needs work done? Eratus? I don't need upgrades, Eratus declares, outraged. He immediately falters. Do I? You might. And she says, frowning as she examines your companion. Let me take a look at your doublet and undershirt. I could do something with slits? Possibly slits. Maybe vents. 75 shins and we're square. Let's talk about upgrades for someone else. Mankina. Why? She says, giving you a suspicious look. I'm fine. Everything I own is fine. There's nothing wrong with a little tinkering, sister. And she says smoothly, in the right places I could fortify your hauberk, nothing major, and possibly add some shielding elements to your cloak. Shouldn't cost more than 60 shins. And what about for Rin? What? She says, jumping. What's wrong with my clothes? Nothing, hon, she says, smiling down at her, but I can make a few changes to your jacket and shirt. Nothing fancy or heavy, just a few things you'll like. She looks up at you. 105 shins. Neither of you will be disappointed. I mean, I think we should just go ahead and do it all across the board because we were getting our asses kicked. And get rid of all of our shins. I have to go take care of yourself. I'm gonna save before I do that, though, before... So you know, because just to avoid highway robbery. Targeting. How many shins do we have currently? We have 535 shins. I think I could get it all. Just barely. Oh, holy crap. How are you doing? Okay, you can handle one more. Good. Okay. There we go. That'll make that easier. Let me go ahead and do this real quick before I forget again. I believe I took the extra edge. Which helps somewhat.
I've learned something new.
I have learned something new. And the other thing was just trading around inventory, right? Yeah. Okay. I did not actually, during that whole thing, there were new quests that popped up over here, under Endless Horror. But that was that thing. Okay. I'm talking about the upgrades. Let's upgrade everyone. Good, she says, lacing her wire-strung fingers together. Hold still, please. Do I have to? He says, but he offers you a smile as he threads as the threads of his clothes begin moving of their own accord. Thank you, my friend. Gained item Eridus' undershirt. Lost item Eridus' undershirt. Gained item Eridus' doublet. Lost item Eridus' doublet. Eridus' undershirt is poorly matched to the rest of his outfit. He has knotted 7 armor, it says. Okay. Belt across in a way would undoubtedly describe as dashing. Lady Anshi adjusted Eridus' shirt to offer a limited protection to blasts of raw energy. Eridus' doublet. There's doublets of a simple cut. He wears it over a frumpy mismatched shirt. No matter how much he spins, leaps, or rolls around, the doublet remains spotless despite its casual appearance. It offers him protection. Lady Anshi modified Eridus' doublet so that it provides significantly improved shielding. Good, good. Done. Anyone else? Yes, everyone. Alright, 60 shins and we can get started. Let's fortify her hauberk, improve her cloak. Gladly, and she says, rotating a pulsing node on her thumb and stretching her hands toward Makina. Lost 60 shins. The assassin twitches and glares at you as her armor remakes itself. If this kills me somehow, I'll find a way to take you with me. She bites her lip. And thanks. Thank you. Makina's leather armor, Makina's cloak. Which we don't get to see. After a few moments, Anshi grimaces and flexes her thumbs. Done. Anyone else? Rin. Of course. 105 and I'll get started. Let's do it. Alright, she says, pressing her palms together. A warm line traces the edges of her joined palms. This feels incredibly odd, Rin says, staring down at her shifting clothes. But not in a bad way. She gives you a nervous smile. Thank you. Gained item, shirt. Lost item, jacket. Gained item, jacket. Anyone else? Nope. I need a place to rest, just in case. 110 shins. Best rest of your life here. Promise Sorrow can't track you when you bed down here. Never mind. I can sleep at the entrance to the tomb. Wise move, she says. I don't sleep if I can help it either. Too much to do, you know? Haha. Tell me about it. Alright. So I think we increased the, she modified the jacket, lining it with an unknown material, significantly improving its protective capacities. Which is good. Modify the shirt to hold various hidden pockets in its lining, allowing Rin quick access to various handy tools. Okay. Oh. Does it look a little different? Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Reinforce this leather armor now offers additional protection. With the Lady Anshi's improvements, the cloak shrouds Makina even further in darkness, making her harder to hit. Yay. Okay, good.
Rin, if you want a real story, you can earn it by being my squire.
But I didn't ask for a story.
You say that now. Although, if you say it later as well, I'll have to tell myself stories. Again.
Oh. Alright.
To action!
Alright. I'm gonna save the game here. Because this is what happens. Post bargain. And I mean, I think I could go check the outer area, see if there's also stuff to buy there. But I will not do that right now. I think that will be it for now, because once we're... Yeah, I'm gonna tackle the... I'm gonna go back and tackle the gate next time, once again, but this was good. This was a learning experience. We shall try again when we return. Man, that was rough. That was so rough. But maybe we'll be able to figure it out soon. So in the meantime, what's happening? So, let's see. Tomorrow, Saturday morning, I will be playing We Happy Few, once again. We're in the second of the 3 stories. For that. That afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, we will be trying to play the Cold Ruins of Last Life, I hope. It's, as many have said before, the game is cursed, but we'll see. That is tabletop RPG we play. It's Dungeon World, but we're all undead, and hopefully we'll manage to actually meet. We'll see, we'll see. Saturday night, I'm going to be over on the channel Unmade Gaming, and I will be running a game of Inspectors, a one-shot for them, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. That is paranormal investigation comedy. On Sunday morning, I play Age of Mythology, and so we're going to keep doing that. On Sunday early evening Sundays is when I do one-shots. We're going to have this Sunday we're going to have the last one-shot of this month. That's going to be Dialect, once more. We played Dialect last Sunday. We're going to play it again this coming Sunday, and we're zeroing in on the scenario we're going to use for it. But it's a story game about language and how it dies. And it's very fun and tragic. So, really want to play that. Mondays, I run a game of Inspectors over on Katieface, Katyfaise, over on Katie's channel. So it's more Inspectors, but in a campaign. So if you're interested in seeing a continuing story of that, tune into that channel on Monday afternoon. Let's see, Wednesday evening, we will be concluding our short campaign of Tremulous that we've been playing the last 3 weeks. That is a sort of Lovecraftian horror, but it's powered by the apocalypse. And so we've had a lot of fun with that, exploring this village in Siberia and its surrounding environment. And I think finally we're going to have this final reckoning to see if they're going to go and deal with the Witch of the Woods out there. So we'll see what happens. And then finally, Friday, 1 week from today, back around to this. More Torment in more ways than one. We're going to head back to the Endless Gate and try again, I think. We'll see what happens. I may play a little bit in between just to scout around and see if there's anything else I can pick up anywhere that might be helpful. I think I hit everything, but we will see. And that, I think, is that. So, there we go. I gotta try to die less often in this game. I think it's starting to become a terrible habit. But in the meantime, folks, take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.